Welcome to your 2026 Wealth Upgrade, Sharaka Hakaniki Hikinriki with Sophia Christ Consciousness, as well as myself, Melissa Bates, Shahaka Drakashi. I'm a divine Arcturian starseed. Rahaka Haka Drakashi, I have been channeling since 2020. Sharaka Haka Hikinoko Shikanakashi. And what I specialize in is really helping beautiful souls ascend mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, consciously, subconsciously, and definitely financially. So if you have been seeking a space where you can ascend on a wealth consciousness as well as a heart consciousness, this is the video for you. So number one, let me know what star seed you are. I know that I get so many Arcturian star seeds, but I'm very curious to see what type of star seeds are in my community. And if you are new to this, let me know if you're still kind of figuring out what beautiful divine star seed you are. Or you might associate yourself with a light worker, earth angel. What really connects with you, and I say this first and foremost, is when I found out that I was an Arcturian and I started going through a beautiful rabbit hole of searching, when I found the videos that really talked about Arcturian star seeds, I feel like everything started to click more. And then I read a book called We the Arcturians that literally lit my whole being up. And I swear everything started to make sense from there. So Shakadra Kaishi, it doesn't mean that it defines us because the majority of us have studied in many different galaxies, many different dimensions, to bring in our powerful energy here today. But there are beautiful traits that we hold, dear to us, especially Arcturian souls. We have really large heart chakra capacity to hold so much love, so much oneness. We come with powerful quantum technology, right? A lot of the highest level leaders speak light language on the Arcturian level, as a career choice. So there are obviously so many beautiful, vast, beautiful divine beings of light that speak light language, but a lot of Arcturians in this lifetime are taking on that initial role to speak light language, guide people with light language, because we are bringing in pure coding of oneness. And a lot of Arcturian starseeds are also coordinating with Sophia Christ consciousness in this lifetime to bring even more, not just oneness, but the creation codes online, our crystalline DNA. So the beautiful thing is, as you develop, in your spiritual gifts, whether you speak light language or you're channeling, there's so many beautiful ways that we can bring in our divine soul paths to this divine collective and here on earth. It's knowing that you're meant to be here for a reason. And this video in particular, a lot of light workers, starseeds, have a little bit of trouble bringing in that money because of a lot of the old templates that we used to co-create with, a lot of the old narratives that we used to co-create with in past lifetimes. And, as we're moving into this new age wavelength of financial overflow, financial abundance, prosperity, wealth, our whole being, our whole mental capacity is transforming, right? We can still think that a lot of our ideas around money are very archaic, right? They're very ancestral, right? A lot of us really came in to do a lot of ancestral clearing. Let's just take a moment to breathe into our hearts and drop in. Beautiful, right? So as we drop deeper into our heart space, you know, we're turning on a new level of wealth consciousness that this earth has not seen. And this beautiful activation today is walking you back. So also There's so much channeling through. I speak light language. I help people activate their light language. I am a channel. I'm also a trance channel. I am also a quantum healer trained in spinal energetics. And in this lifetime, one of my biggest paths is to help people activate their light language as well as activate their abundance. So just the other day in my beautiful money membership called Raise Your Financial Frequency, I had everyone do a beautiful transmission. And what came through was everyone was getting their new level of wealth blueprint being integrated and embodied in their body, because we have access to more wealth than we've ever had. And in order to do that, it's not only just activating our soul blueprint, but it's activating our wealth blueprint as well. So through today's transmission, we're going to do a little bit of our financial blueprint. We're going to access it a little bit. We're going to really tap deeper into the heart consciousness. And we're also going to invite you into a surrender of, you know, what would it even mean to have more than enough money, right? And I'm not saying right now you might be a multimillionaire and you might just want to watch my video and you'll still get an upgrade from it, because always something better, right? But right now, if you're going, Melissa, I have such a big path and I want to be able to share my work with the world. I want to write books. I want to be on stages. I want to hold retreats. I want to, help people really feel what I feel when I tapped into my gifts, my soul path. I want to be able to express that in the world on a high level. And I truly desire all the financial overflow and abundance. We're going to invite you to go there a little bit more with this beautiful transmission. I hope you like my background too, because we're about to go into the quantum. So, what I will ask is, number one, no driving. If you are driving, wait till you get home, wait till you get to a park, wait till you get to a place where you can just really relax. So I invite you to either be seated and or laying down, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And then in this now moment, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And we're going to take 10 beautiful deep breaths in and out of our heart consciousness. And we're going to set the intention that we are waking up to our highest heart consciousness, our highest wealth consciousness, our highest consciousness self with each and every breath. So take a deep breath in. Let's go. And let it go. Good. Take that next deep breath in. And let it go. Good. Let's take that next deep breath in. We're going to hold this one for a little bit and let it go. Good. And if you feel like you want to sigh it out, just, let your body, let your being show you what you require in this now moment. Let's take that next deep breath in. Hold it there. And let us sigh. Maybe some toning comes through. Good. Let's take that next deep breath in. Hold and surrender. So before we take our next 5 breaths, we're going to do a little activation of the heart consciousness. And the codes that I'm bringing today are very crystalline energy. So they're beyond light language. They're very crystalline light that's flowing through you. And these are brought to you by Sophia Christ Consciousness. Good. Let's take that 6th breath in. Hold. And let it go. Good. Yes. So you're doing so good. Let's take that next breath in, that 7th breath. Hold. And imagine yourself sitting crisscross applesauce in your heart. I love to bring my inner child in my heart too. You might feel a shift in your being when you do this. Let that breath go. Good. And the last 3 are going to go pretty quickly. So in through the nose and out. In through the nose and out. In through the nose and out. Good. How are you feeling? Just little adjustment happening here and there. The beautiful thing is this is coming out by December 12/12, so you'll be able to access this on 12/12 portal as well. I'm going to recommend you coming back to this video maybe once a month for just a beautiful divine wealth expansion and upgrade. Perfect. So we're going to go deeper. Now, your eyes are closed. We're going to invite you to imagine yourself starting to float up, 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 up above your body, up above your state, your country, up above the whole earth, floating up, 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 floating up into the stars, up into the galaxies. And some of you might feel, just depending on how you're connected, really meeting your star families here. You might be like, Melissa, I feel like I'm on a ship right now. And that's okay, because it's all beautiful divine beings of 100% pure, unconditional love, light, and above. So let your star families meet you. Some of you are meeting your angels. Some of you are meeting Sophia Christ consciousness. Some of you are meeting multiple beautiful divine beings of light. Some of you are in a beautiful quantum container where there's multiple beings of light working on you. So this is where I invite you to relax, surrender. I invite you to say out loud, I am the wealthiest version of myself. I am the wealthiest version of me. I am the wealthiest version of myself. I am the wealthiest version of me. I am the wealthiest version of myself. I am the wealthiest version of me. I'm going to invite you to continuously say that. I am the wealthiest version of myself. I am the wealthiest version of myself. I am the wealthiest version of myself. And what's happening when you're using the I am presence, I am. You're as you enter this I am presence, you're activating your cellular DNA. I am. You're activating your DNA. Your DNA is going, who are we? I am, I am, I am. Because there are parts of us that forgot who we were, right? Who we are to the core. That's what we signed up for. But we also signed up to remember. So just as much as we signed up to forget, you can actively really tap into, okay, I'm fully ready to remember. I'm 100%, 100%, 10. I'm 110%, 112%, whatever. I am ready to remember, right? I'm waking up into the highest wealth consciousness. I'm waking up into the highest wealth consciousness. Rakashi. So now we're going to bring in the transmission. And some of you might feel your body go a little bit cold. And that's because the ancestors of the light will come in to work on you. If you're holding any financial, interference. Some of you might feel really warm because of Sophia Christ consciousness. Some of you might feel a mix of both. Some of you will fall asleep. Whatever happens is meant to happen. And that's all that matters. So let's take 3 deep breaths in and out. Let it go. In. Let it go. One more. And surrender. Welcome to the quantum, my loves. Where you get to meet your eternal light. Welcome, 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 welcome to the wealthiest version of yourself. I invite you to meet that version of you. How does that version of you feel? Good. Now, we're inviting in a healing to your current financial blueprint. We're just inviting in a beautiful healing to your current financial blueprint. Let's bring in pure purification of that beautiful financial blueprint so that you can experience some new financial timelines, some new expansion. Good. You're doing so good here. So good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath into that heart because you're using this wealth consciousness Elevation from your heart consciousness. So your heart consciousness is opening up and expanding that wealth consciousness. The Arcturian Council of Light coming in to adjust your wealth frequency. And just take a deep breath into that. And a little bit of a surrenderance. I am willing to experience a new level of my wealth consciousness. I am willing, I am ready, I am available. Whether you are in a career, whether you have your own business, what else is available for you? Not what else is allowed, what else is available? Start feeling your financial blueprint. Not only feeling your financial blueprint, but feeling your soul blueprint, right? On this beautiful space, this now moment, you are a high level leader. You came in with this beautiful blueprints, to create massive transformation in the world. So not only did you come in with these beautiful powers and gifts that are going to literally be legendary for the eternal expansion of humanity to rise. But it's also you realizing that you came in with this massive amount of wealth to also support you. So we're having these beautiful beings of light come in, and you might be familiar with them. They're 100% pure, unconditional love, light, and above. They're known as the Blue Avian Council of Light, and you can see them as bird-like, and they come to you to really expand your heart consciousness. So if you feel any tingling in your heart chakra, the back of your heart chakra, they're literally shifting your field right here, right now. You might feel your body soften, right? And then there's a blend from Sophia Christ consciousness, the Arcturian Council of Light, the High Arcturian Council of Light, 7D Arcturians coming in of 100% pure unconditional love light above, as well as the Blue Avian Council of Light, inviting you in this beautiful space. It's like you're swirling in this heart consciousness expansion. Good. You're rocking it. You're rocking it right here, right now. You are freaking rocking it. Take a deep breath in. So let's play, right? You're still up in this beautiful quantum containers, but your earthly consciousness is getting an upgrade right now. So let's take a moment to play in what's really available for you, right? So we can use the simple idea of God, source, universe of all there is, soul, sovereign higher self. Show me what's available. Or you can have, an automatic channel going, I am available for being a multimillionaire and always something better. I'm available for serving the highest level shiki impact in the world. I am available for living Darakashi as a multidimensional being in this beautiful divine earthly plane and helping people transverse Darashikashi into a new narrative of wealth, of overflow, of abundance. Shakadrakashi. I'm 100% available to offer my beautiful galactic services of light to the world. Shakadrakashi. I'm 100% available to see my infinite truth and feel worthy of sharing my gifts at a higher capacity. I'm just 100% available on every single level. Right? So maybe you're starting to just feel more of that. Maybe you've been hiding that from yourself of what you really allow, and not only what you'll allow, but what's available for you. Let's invite everybody into their sovereign containers right here, right now. Inviting everyone into their sovereign containers. This is a sovereign transmission. We are sovereign. We are pure love, pure light. And I wanted to do this because some of you right now in this now moment might have your egos coming in going, no, this is not available for you. So as we're bringing in the sovereign field, your egos are now on the outside of that. And we're going to invite some angelic healing for your beautiful egos right here, right now. And also inviting an ego upgrade, yeah, so that your egos can get fully online with all the wealth creation and expansion. So this is where we're going to start lovingly bringing you back to the Heshika Narakashi, slowly coming back into your beautiful beings, your beautiful body, bringing some grounding energy, and also inviting your Earth Star chakra to spin so that you're grounded, right? You just didn't go to the quantum to receive codes. You went to the quantum to receive codes and ground them here on Earth for yourself, as well as your beautiful soul family. Because you all went up into the quantum to receive the pure essence of you and the codes that you're here to hold to also awaken other people. So before we come back, we're going to take some deep breaths. So you might feel a little bit of pressure in your heart because you just went and got these massive light codes and your whole being was worked on collectively. So now you're bringing these codes back into this body, and this body might feel dense, out of alignment with this. So your body is now being supported to actively integrate these new codes, this new love, this new wealth, this new expansion. And if you're, very visual, you'll probably see, yeah, the old parts of you falling away, the old identities going into the quantum, going, oh wait, yeah, I'm not available for that, so I'm gonna release, and that's okay. But we love those versions of ourselves, right? We're being supported shahakadarakashi to release those old versions of ourselves. So let's take 5 deep breaths in, and we're gonna do this in the solar plex first, in the middle of your stomach. Take a deep breath into your solar plex. Solar plexus yellow, sunshine, beaming, tapping into your power, tapping, 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 tapping into your power, and letting it go. Whew, and you might feel a little bit more energy in your chakras because they're coming online more with the new frequency upgrades. So let's go to your root chakra, chakra right at your tailbone. Take a deep breath in, and that root is red, oh, ruby, ruby red. You might feel your body literally grounding, sinking in, sinking in. Whew, good. Let that breath go. Perfect. So now we're going to take a beautiful breath into our crown, top of our head. And I like to see our crown as iridescent divine source white light, but some people like to see it magenta. However, you like to see that beautiful color of your crown. Taking that deep breath into your crown, holding it there, making sure your crown is fully aligned with this to upgrade and release. Beautiful. We're going to take a beautiful deep breath into your heart chakra, emerald green color. Hold. You might feel your body just surrender. Beautiful. We're going to take a deep breath into that throat, beautiful blue energy. Yes, you are safe to speak your truth. Yes, you are. Let's take a deep breath into your sacral, right under your belly button, on top of your root, orange color. Hold. We're going to hold this one a little bit longer, my loves. Good. Good. Beautiful. We have one more, our beautiful third eye. We're not going to go there yet. We're going to rub our hands together. Placing one hand over the third eye, one over the heart. Take a deep breath in together. Good. And letting that go, letting that fall. How are you feeling? This is where I'll lovingly say, take your time. slowly start, if you're laying down, slowly starting to, stretch your arms over your head, wiggle your fingers, your toes, moving your body a little bit side to side. If you feel like you need to roll over to one side, feel free to do that. If you're sitting in the seat still, you can do the same, stretching over your head, wiggling your fingers, your toes, rubbing your hands together. I like to do this. I like to rub my hands together before I open my eyes, place them over my eyes, and then open my eyes. Oh, it's five. It's literally 555, y'all. 555 recording this. We are in divine alignment. And as you know, 555 is a very divine, instinctive, angelic number for massive transformation. One, it means massive transformation, but it's also inviting you to take the leap. So if you've been desiring to manifest a new level, a new timeline, and you know what you're supposed to do, but you have not done it yet, take that leap and commit to it. Commit to it because it's an invitation too, right? We can say, oh my God, 555, my reality is changing. Yes, but there is the divine alignment that goes with it. And let me give you a little story. I'm going to give you a little story because I think in 2021, I already had a YouTube, but I wasn't really creating content like this on my YouTube. So my spirit team was like, make a YouTube, make a YouTube, make a YouTube, make a YouTube. And I was like, I'm already doing Instagram. Like I'm good. So it took me so long to like start putting content like this on YouTube. And it was so funny because I remember I feel like it was the first literal video that I put up. Like within the first week, I had like over 100 new people following me. I literally had people coming into my DMs going, "Hey, Melissa, I found you on YouTube." And this is important. Listen to the signs. Like literally listen to the downloads, watch the signs because your teams, God, Source, Universe is leading you to precision, right? And I used to pray this prayer and I still pray this prayer. Divine God Source, Universe of all there is, I surrender. Lead me, show me, guide me. And whatever you're working for, lead me, show me, guide me. I really wanted the universe to show me who I am. Like, show me who I am. Just show me. Show me. Just show me. So when I was asking the universe to show me who I was, the universe invited me to make a really big decision. And at that time, that decision felt monumental. And that decision was me investing $200 into a mentorship. And that's exactly where I found light language. But I tell you, I went here and there and everywhere going, how am I going to invest $200 into this mentorship? How am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? But something inside of me was like, Melissa, you need to be in there. There's not even an option. So then I claimed it. I was like, okay, we're going to do this. YOLO with it. And that is literally how I found light language because the universe was like, your highest level soul path is a light language facilitator and activator. And I have someone that can show you yourself, but I'm going to need you to trust me. Right. So, I feel like it's so beautiful that 555 came through because the universe is asking you to actively trust it. Right. And I know myself. I'm the girl that jumps without the rope. Like that's just who I am. A lot of people that I know, a lot of mentors that I have are just like that. I know everyone's not like that. I'm not saying you have to do that. But for me, when I started asking for who I was at such a low point of my life that like I was just like, okay, I guess this is it. Let's do it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Right. So, you know, by taking that leap, that $200 leap, right now I've been able to invest thousands and thousands and thousands of mentorship, right? But before I couldn't do that. So the main, message of this 555 is to take the leap wherever it's meant to be. And your team's like, like you know where to go. You know where to go. Stop selling yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. You're not here to sell yourself short. And I feel like in 2026, as we move through this, a lot of people are going to realize where they were selling themselves short, where they were not following through with the guidance and wisdom, the messages that been, lovingly hitting us this way and that way and this way and that way. And the way to really collapse time is to come back to your heart and go, hey, I keep seeing this sign. Is this meant for me? Yes, do it. Same thing with my podcast, y'all. I don't have a podcast at this moment. I had, oh, I don't know. I think I had like 4 or 5 seasons, but then I was like, I feel like my podcast needs a little upgrade. So the podcast is, it's the upgrade has happened and it's coming back, but it was the same thing. It took me 6 minutes to 6 minutes, 6 months to start a podcast because I was like, I don't know how to do the intro and I don't really want to do an intro. So that's what kept me away from my greatness. And so many beautiful people tuned into that, podcast. And maybe you're one listening right now. So many people found me through that podcast. Um, so just pay attention and listen to the signs. Say, universe, this is what I'm manifesting. And something that my team would always say, if you're manifesting something, the universe will tell you within 24 to 48 hours, right? You're manifesting money, right? And the universe will show you 24 hours, 48 hours. Money came in, perfect. Maybe you're manifesting 5,000, but only 500 came in. That means that your nervous system is a safety match to 500 rather than 5,000. The universe is telling you, right? So if you're manifesting clients, maybe if they haven't come in 24 to 48 hours and you're going, hey, I'm manifesting clients, I haven't received any in the next 24 to 48 hours. Show me where I can become in more alignment with receiving these clients. Show me where I can become in more alignment with receiving this money, this partner, this home, da 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 da. If you haven't received what you desire in 48 hours, then you don't sit and wait. You go, show me, lead me, guide me. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. So this was our beautiful divine quantum wealth upgrade for 2026. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what's coming up for you. So once again, just to kind of go over what we did, we took you into the quantum so that you can really get purified in your current financial blueprint, receive some beautiful light code activations from God, source, universe of all there is, clear out your body as well so that you can bring those beautiful, that cleared off financial blueprint down to integrate at a higher capacity. And once again, this transmission is like a once a month thing because you don't want to blow your circuits out. So I told you, I know some of y'all are going to listen and some of y'all are not going to listen, but I told you, do not cram yourself with this activation more than once a month because it will literally do the opposite. This activation is to help you elevate and open up to more wealth consciousness, whether it be seeing yourself more wealthy, actually receiving more money, or receiving the guidance to really take those next steps, right? Collapse time. So one more little parts of the activation. Just sealing everything up. Okay. Thank you for tuning into this beautiful divine activation. If you want to go deeper into this work, make sure to join Raise Your Financial Frequency. The link will be in the comments or in my bio. And we start our live calls at the end of January, and we're specifically going to be working on receiving. That's a different activation, y'all. But I'll be talking about receiving very soon. But we have 5 beautiful calls together over 10 weeks. So we're going to work on receiving. If you've been really wanting to elevate that receiving inside of you, make sure to drop into that beautiful container. Also, when you drop into the container right now, there is so much in there that you can already play in. There's quantum healings. There's a whole 5 weeks plus of Raise Your Financial Frequency. There's Raise Your Vibration. There's massive, beautiful activations inside of there to already get you to an elevated level. And then when we start our live calls, we're going to go even deeper. But like I was talking about before, if you want to get in contact with the new wealth blueprint coming in, that is also a video that you can tap into in the portal. And it's only $88.88 a month to be in the membership. You can, you come in, receive what you want to receive, and you can leave and you feel complete. So that's the number one offer I want to tell you if you are really ready to activate and expand your wealth consciousness for 2026. I will tell you the amount of wealth activation portals that 2025 had, it was like the amount of wealth activation portals that 2026 has. Yeah. So you want to be ready to receive these and be ready to receive, right? Number one, listen to my words. Be ready to receive. And this is the first thing that my team had me work on in 2020 because I would Oh no, it's okay. No, it's you know what? I'll pay for you. Is that you? Let me know if that's you. Drop it in the comments. Shaka. And then lastly, I'll leave some other things that I have going on as well. I have a retreat coming up in Bali that I have also Hawaii next year in 2026. So if you want to get together with the spiritual activator and beautiful people that are on the same wavelength, make sure to check out those links. I'm going to drop them all down there, as well as they're always in my bio link. What else we got, God? I have one-to-one calls. So if you want to get on a call to specifically work for you, definitely check out my one-to-one calls. Oh, and of course, if you want to do light language, quantum healing, and channeling, and you really want to step into that portion of you, I have my Light Language Academy that I've been running since 2021. And our live calls start in January, the end of January. Our live calls, we have one call a month for 6 months. So they're beautiful community calls where you can come in and get, some assistance, activations, expansions, meet community so that you don't feel like you're doing it alone. Kiki. Let me see if there's anything else that feels good. But number one, if you feel like someone else that you know can really benefit from this, make sure to share it. And then let me know in the comments. Let me know. Feel free to come back too. Maybe you'll do the activation and in 5 days you're like, oh my God, Melissa, I just received $500,000. I'm like, okay, drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Because y'all, over my time of doing this, I have seen some really amazing things happen. Obviously, I've been able to build my business up to a six-figure business. I've seen people that I've been working with literally get, six-figure shakatrakai investments. I've seen other people invest. I've seen people build six-figure, seven-figure businesses um, by really working in this beautiful work. So it's about being intentional, and the biggest thing that wants to come through, it's not just the intention, it's the full on belief that this is meant for me and always something better. So also in Raise Your Financial Frequency, we're working in the conscious mind, subconscious mind, the nervous system, the cellular DNA. We're working in all parts of you to fully come online, to really tap into this new belief that the expectancy of I get to have it, it gets to flow to me, I get to be magnetic. It just, I y'all, if you know me, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I can talk about wealth and abundance and money all damn day, because the way that I was raised and I grew up, it was lack, scarcity. So when I started having these big money moments happen to me and then I started seeing it happen to my clients, I was like, oh shit. Like, oh damn, okay, we're doing some things. So I really am excited to one, tap into 2026 because it's already a beautiful portal, and two, help beautiful souls that are ready to cross this threshold of really understanding that the highest wealth consciousness you is available, but it's actively waking up that version of you and nurturing that version of you. You know, Shakatarakashi, it's like my team always says, it's like going to the gym. You want to build muscles, you're not gonna, build a muscle in one day. You got to consistently do it. So that's why I also love Raise Your Financial Frequency, is because we have a big beautiful call. We do 2 weeks of integration, big beautiful call, 2 weeks of integration, so that those muscles are growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. All right. That's all I have for you. If you have any questions, drop them down below, but make sure to tell me how you're feeling, what came up for you. Maybe you even tapped into that new wealthy self that's like, oh, yes, Melissa, this is available for me, because I know it is. All right. I love you. I will see you in my next beautiful activation. Mwah! And as always, feel free to hang out with me on all the socials: YouTube, TikTok, Melissa B. Bates, Instagram, Melissa B. Bates _. Mwah! I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will see you soon. Saraka akari ketremo kiketra akatraka enakanayaku. Shaya kanakayaku. Shanakayakanaku. All right, I love you. Mwah. Thank you for hanging out with me, beautiful, divine soul family. I know there's so many Arcturians watching this, so yeah, I no shade to the other starseeds. I love you too. But I always feel like 99% of the people watching my videos are usually very angelic and very Arcturian. And I mean, it's meant to be this way because I'm meant to activate people with these codes. So it only makes sense, right? All All right. I love you. Será que